Alright, I'm gonna be on the time crunch, so this one might be a little bit quick. Also, I might be a little drunk, maybe not. Who knows? That's not the point. But I know y'all saw the Gucci versus Jeezy versus battle yesterday. Like I said, that's all everybody was talking about. I'm more of like a Jeezy fan, but I'm leaning towards Gucci on this one. Because Gucci Mane pulled out, I feel like he pulled out like damn near all the stops on that shit. Jeezy, I don't think he really pulled out all the stops. He pulled out a lot of the songs he could have pulled out, but let me see. I'm going to go through the list real quick. He pulled out Trap or Die, Jeezy the Snowman, Go Crazy, All There. And on All There, I remember Gucci Mane, he pointed out, he was like, Bankroll Fresh, saved you on that one. That's kind of funny. I was thinking about that. Like, Bankroll Fresh did a song with Gucci Mane and he did a song with Jeezy. He did Shooters with Jeezy and it had Young Scooter on there. And then he did All There with, he did Shooters with Gucci Mane, my fault. And then he did the song All There with Jeezy. I was like, damn, this nigga got a song with both of them? Shit. You don't hear a lot of artists that can do that. I think 2 Chainz might be the only other artist that hasn't done that. And T.I. See what else he did. Bricks. All There, already said that. Make the Trap say A for Gucci. What does the Jeezy do? Lost My Mind. Put On. He had to do that one. Seen It All. The Motivation 101. Soul Survivor. I'm disappointed that Jeezy didn't do Me Okay. Because I noticed every time Gucci played a more recent hit, Jeezy always went to an older song. And Jeezy could have easily pulled out Me Okay. That is the one song that probably would have made it a closer battle. Because as far as if you go looking at like overall albums and shit, Jeezy got Gucci. But when you look at mixtapes, Gucci got Jeezy. And Gucci done dropped so many mixtapes compared to how many Jeezy dropped that Gucci has a lot more to play with. Because if you think about it, there aren't really a whole lot of memorable Gucci Mane albums. Honestly, I can't think of one legitimately memorable Gucci Mane album. I can think of there's some memorable Jeezy albums for sure. But that's the one thing about it that really separated the two. And also Gucci Mane's beat selection. I listened to this tape today, the one he dropped with all his classics and all his bigger songs and stuff over his whole career. And the one thing that stood out to me is the beat selection that Gucci picked aged better than the beat selection that Jeezy picked. Which there are some beats that Jeezy picked you would never find Gucci on because they're more like chill, slower tempo beats. The ones Gucci Mane picked, they always bumping, bass bumping, 808s, and I mean, he got that great chemistry with Zaytoven. So, of course, there's so many hits you can pick from. But also, when I was listening to him in the car, I was like, this shit bumped today. Versus a lot of the shit that Jeezy bumped as far as the beat selection. Not the song, but the actual beat selection. The beat selection, I'm like, these beats whack as fuck. But no, that's also plays to the fact that Zaytoven is the one that invented that, what am I trying to say? Alcohol hit me. Delayed hard 808. Basically, if you don't know what a delayed hard or 808 is, it's the drum, the 808 that you hear in 85% of the songs that play on the radio, that play, period. It's the shit that sounds like a thud if you was like on the second floor of a house and someone just hit their head on the ceiling in the basement. That thud noise, that's a delayed hard 808. Zaytoven is the one that invented it, and then Pierre Bourne is the one that started utilizing it more. And that's when it finally hit mainstream after a while because Playboi Carti was using it, Young Nudy was using it. Who else? What's that nigga name? God damn. Oh my god, he is from fucking K-Supreme. K-Supreme's another one that was using it too. Those like the main artists that was really using that type of drum on their beat selection. Ronnie J, as like the big ones. But yeah, Gucci Mane's beat selection aged better, so I think that played in his favor as well. And when he played the truth, I hadn't heard it before. I didn't listen to Trap God and all that before. He pointed out the nigga's name that he killed in front of Jeezy, I was like, shit, are you serious? This nigga don't give a fuck. This, even though he a clone, he got old qualities of the old Gucci Man for sure. And then like Jeezy tried to confront him, and then Gucci's like, hey, we can do whatever. And Jeezy kind of chilled out about it. A lot of people clowning Jeezy, talking about he kind of pussed out about it. I don't think so. I think it's just that Jeezy's in a different point in his life where he looks at things from a more mature standpoint. Because if you think about it, there's also a point in the versus battle with Gucci was talking about, let's see whose outfit cost the most and whose chains cost the most, all this stupid shit. And then Jeezy calling me was like, let's compare real estate. And I was like, damn, that's the most grown-up answer I done heard in a hot little minute. You don't hear a lot of rappers bragging about real estate. So there's also that. Jeezy got a talk show coming out, if I remember correctly. What else he got? He got his own label. I don't know any other artists signed to it at this point. Gucci Mane got his own label. He got Fujiano, Pooh Shiesty, Mulatto. He started like the 5th or 6th goddamn 1017 label after he dropped everyone from the last one. So they both got their own things going on. It's just the fact that as far as Jeezy goes, Jeezy's got more... How I'll put this? I want to say he's got more connections and things established outside of music to keep his career going on as far as whatever endeavor he wants to go after he fully retires. Which every goddamn artist always says, yo, I'm gonna retire, this is the last album after this, that, and the third. Nigga said that, shit, what's that album called? Pressure. He said Pressure was supposed to be his last album, then he dropped a new album yesterday. Like, what the fuck, nigga? Actually, he dropped 2 albums since that. Gucci Mane ain't never said that. But we all know the clone Gucci don't sound nothing like the real Gucci. You can listen to an old Gucci Mane song, you can listen to a new Gucci Mane song. And immediately, as soon as you hear their voice, you know, holy shit, that ain't the same nigga. Because the old Gucci Mane had this certain... What's the word? I don't know if I want to say... what's the word? It just sounded like he was, I guess, heavy. That's the best way to put it. He was heavy. Which, I mean, if it's not the real Gucci Mane, but the new one, quote unquote, lost weight. So that might play into that. But it's also like there's a different voice as far as how he was rapping. And then he had this one flow. Versus the new Gucci Mane, he got that same Gucci Mane flow where he got that same... He ride the beat and shit. But then there's something about the way his tonality is that it don't sound the same. Y'all gonna have to bear with me if I'm all over the place. It's been a day. Let's just say it's been a day. And I'm on a time crunch, so I'm looking at the clock. But yeah, as far as I'm saying, Gucci Mane won it. It's mature of Jeezy to want to end the beef. Because don't get me wrong, whenever Gucci played The Truth and Jeezy wanted to confront him, I was ready for a nigga moment. I'ma say it. I was ready for a nigga moment. But these motherfuckers is 35 plus years old. It'd be fucking stupid for them to be trying to fight in an empty ass strip club over some shit that happened 20, 15 years ago, however long it is. So good for them for like ending it. They ain't gonna be another song together. I promise you that shit. Like, it was cool they performed So Icy together and all that. I didn't expect that. But I would not expect another Gucci Jeezy song ever again. That's not gonna happen. They just did that shit as a sense of, hey, I don't like you, you don't like me. We addressed that shit. That's the end of that. It's not like the Rick Ross Jeezy situation where it's like they ain't fuck with each other and all of a sudden they cool. Excuse me. Later on. It's nothing like that. But yeah, overall, the one thing I would say is that Jeezy did not play Me OK and Ballin' with Lil Wayne. Those are the two I was like, he got to play them two. Me OK, he really should have played Me OK. Like, seriously. I know I said earlier, he should have played Me OK. Ballin', it's a Wayne feature. Should have done it. Let's see what else. Yeah, that's my one thing is he played a lot of old shit. Which Jeezy got a lot of old good songs, but they don't age well due to beat selection. Gucci, he was playing with shit from the old days and he was playing with shit from the new time. Because he still got hits from recent years. And I'll say my favorite Gucci song that he performed, shit, Plain Jane with Rocco. That might be my favorite one. That one and Bricks is dope. Photo shoot. Photo shoot and which one I just fucking said? Plain Jane. Plain Jane and Photo Shoot, my two favorite Gucci songs he performed. Jeezy, Seen It All, that's one. All There, number two. Those are like his two best songs he performed. And I know it was really supposed to be T.I. versus Jeezy. I'm happy it was Gucci versus Jeezy because we got to see two rappers that really had beef actually do a versus battle. And it was funny the fact that they had like their shit separated on each side of the stage and everything, but they both had like king throne seats. That was pretty cool. My complaint is the camera angle was so fucking far away. Y'all should have zoomed in on them, did something. But when I first heard it, I was thinking, wait a minute. I don't think Gucci and Jeezy should be in the same building together after everything that's going on. I'm glad they were mature. Cooler heads prevailed. But I'll say this too: it was best by far the best versus battle. Whether it be 2 Chainz, Rick Ross. Honestly, I haven't seen that one. I don't know why those two did a versus battle. They shouldn't. It should have been Rick Ross versus 50 Cent. That's the one I want to see. Which Rick Ross will win that shit. Rick Ross got 10 albums to play with. 50 Cent had a bunch of songs picking shit too. But who's the one who's still slightly more relevant as far as music goes? Rick Ross. I know this will never happen. This definitely ain't gonna happen. I'd love to see Yo Gotti and Young Dolph. That'd be a hell of a versus battle, but as we know, that shit went way past rap. So ain't no we can go in the studio together, we can go to the strip club together in Memphis. Nah, that shit done. That shit is not happening. I heard Busta Rhymes wants to do one with T.I. Only problem with that is I can't name 5 Busta Rhymes songs I'd really want to listen to right now. I can name a bunch of T.I. shit you can bump right now. I'd be like, fuck yeah, I bump that shit. But Busta Rhymes? Nah, I'm going to pass on that one, man. Because the ones I saw, it was Jadakiss and Fabulous. I thought that was going to be good because I wasn't familiar with verses. So I was thinking it was just like they freestyle over beats against each other, like kind of like a rap battle type shit. And then it was they songs. And I was like, okay, I fuck with Fabulous. I fuck with Jadakiss. Like, 2 of my favorite New York rappers of all time. Like, lyrically, underrated as hell. Like, Jadakiss got that raspy delivery, that raspy flow. And then you got Fabulous with the super cool, swagged out fashion rap. And then you got the punchlines that's tight as hell, like a newly tailored suit and shit. But I heard it, and then I heard the songs. And I realized they songs aged horribly. I mean, they aged terribly. Mainly Fabulous. If they had done a lot more of their collab shit, if they did like they Freddie versus Jason tape, and then Fabulous did his verse versus Jadakiss's verse on their songs together like that, that would have been a better idea than versus doing their songs against each other because they really don't have a whole lot to pick from that actually ages well. That's also because New York rap is not really that age of New York rap isn't that popular in this generation. Like, New York is on to the drill scene, the Pop Smokes, the 5EO Foreign. I might have pronounced the name wrong. Who else? 22Gs, like, shit like that. Whereas the more lyrical New York shit, like, the only artists that's doing that now is, like, Dave East, Benny the Butcher, and West Side Gun. Those are the only niggas who lyrical like that. So, that one was kind of a wash. Then you had DMX and Snoop Dogg. Which I grew up as a 90s Snoop Dogg fan. That's my favorite rapper of all time. I'll say Doggy Style is the greatest rap album of all time, and I'll fight a nigga over that shit. I don't give a fuck. That is the best album of all time, and then second is Me Against the World by Tupac. And it was cool to see Snoop perform all of these songs, all these classics, because he could just went off that whole album alone and been straight. And then DMX got his classics too as well. But the only thing that was kind of cringy seeing DMX, like, I think he was sober or out of rehab or something like that, because I know he did crack back in the little minute ago. And they gave him the alcohol, and I was like, oh shit, here we go. We don't need to see this. Like, it's cool to see DMX with the whole raspy voice and the barking and shit, but After you see how he is now, as he's aged, and he's still kind of acting and talking like that, he's a little bit more chilled out, but it's kind of like we don't want to see that. Who else? I know this won't happen either. Damn, it's almost time for me to head out. But it'd be cool if they had a Pac and Biggie one, or if they had like their holograms or some shit. That'd be cool. I doubt that's gonna happen. They gotta be desperate as hell to do that one as like a last resort. That'd be cool to see. And my last one I would really like to see, Meek Mill and Drake. I'd love to see a Meek Mill and Drake versus battle. But we know as petty as Drake is, Drake would drop back to back and it's over. Excuse me. But yeah, as far as I saw, like Gucci Mane won that shit. His beat selection aged better. Jeezy, obviously a legend, Southern legend, just like Gucci Mane, T.I., Yo Gotti. Like those are the four Southern legends in my opinion. As far as like the generation, as far as what I grew up with in like high school. But next battle, I'll be on live talking about it as long as it's something I give a fuck about. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell. Make sure you get that notification so you know next time I go live. We be talking shit about Illuminati, rap shit, sports, all of that. Thank you for the support. We out.